Liam, a vital 17-16 win away at Doncaster. Have you just about recovered from that?
Not really, no. Yeah, the way our season's gone, it's about right. Just happy to come out on the right end of it.
If that drop goal hadn't gone over, it probably would have been a draw. Would you have seen it as a point gained or a point lost?
No, it would have been a point lost.
We did enough to win that game quite a lot in terms of chances we created, especially in that first half. Even though we were 10-0 up at half time, we were slightly frustrated about
that. Listen, I can't be too critical. We wanted to win by more. Should have probably won by more if Connor's try. If he keeps hold of the ball and we score, we go 14 points up. We win comfortably, and it is what it is, and we move on. But when you're in the situation we're in, it doesn't happen like that. As everybody knows, there's a pressure to the situation. We knew it were a must win. It starts to get people edgy and jumpy, and the situation makes everybody a little bit more tetchy than jumpy than they normally are. So situations become tougher. But the way that we stuck in and ground it out and found a way to win in the end was admirable. And at times this season we've been in tight games and not been able to come out on the other side. And I think of the Widnes game at home and the Featherstone game at home when we've been in battles. But the positive is we've won 4 out of the last 6 games, so we're in a decent run of form. We've got a good group of blokes who want to dig in for each other, and you could see the mentality from the dressing rooms and the start onwards today that they wanted it. Just circumstances and tenseness around, if that's even a word, around the situation obviously was going to make it tight. So yeah, delighted to come out on the right end, and massive reward for this group of blokes who minus a couple of others have been great to work with for the last month and a half, and hopefully that's a little bit of a catalyst and we can kick on and finish the season well and obviously start planning into next year.
It might sound like a bit of a daft question, but is it time now where results matter more than performances? It might have been the ideal performance today, but we still got over the line to get the win.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, let's not make any bones about it. Nobody is happy with this season whatsoever and the situation that we're in, myself included. There's plenty of stuff that we've done wrong, there's plenty of stuff that I've done wrong, plenty of stuff that the playing group have done wrong and the club have done wrong, and we need to learn from it and make sure we're better for that, and come out of it and make sure that we come out with some positives and reasons and be better than we have been, because we haven't been good enough. And it's a little bit easier to say that after a win, albeit a close one. We're not out of the woods by any stretch of the means at the minute. We've got another important game next week, but this group that are currently here are digging in and fighting for everything for the club.
Speaking of positives, the results have actually gone this way for us this week after a win. We have got a winnable game against Dewsbury at home next week. Is it, like I said before, is it a case of now not just surviving the championship now, but like you say, finishing with a wet sail and hopefully getting some momentum onto 2025?
Yeah, obviously I've just sort of alluded to that, but again it's a massively important game, and to us at the minute the situation we're in, there isn't a single easy game. And obviously Dewsbury getting well beaten on Friday night, but having 9 days to recover and get freshened up for us, and they have been taking teams close over the last month or so and improving. So we are in a position where we can take anybody lightly. Everyone's a championship team, and again next week's another massive game. It's at home. We want as many people down there getting behind the lads as possible. As I've said, nobody's happy with the situation. Nobody's proud of the efforts and results that have happened this year, but we are fighting for our lives and making sure that we retain our status in the championship so that we can improve.
James Woodburn-Hall got the drop goal at the clutch time. How good is it to have a player like him who can step up in those moments? After all, be quite a performance from him.
Yeah, he was quiet because he was poorly. He's been poorly all most of the game. Throwing up at half time, so I think it shows the character of the bloke and how much he loves this club. I don't think it's a secret that he's one of our longest serving players, and he's one of the people that cares about the club the most. So to see him get the drop goal at the end was fitting. I can't speak highly enough of Woody. Did it tough today, and he's done it tough at times through the season, but keeps turning up.